I'm gonna give you 3 of the best banded exercises that you can use for throwing, and we're gonna start right now. So we're gonna give you the best banded exercise. Of course, we're using our Powerlastic Bands available at GarageStrength.com, but this is a Throws You video. So when we're thinking about throwing, right, we're inside of a 7-foot circle or an 8-foot circle. We have to develop a ton of force in a short period of time. And when we're doing our training, we're in the weight room, we're gonna be back squatting, benching, cleaning, snatching, behind the neck jerk. All of those movements transfer really, really well to the circle. And when we're in this circle, we're gonna be doing technical movements, right? We're gonna actually be throwing a heavy shot or a light shot or a heavy discus, a light discus, a competitive shot, competitive discus. We're gonna be doing drills. So we do specific work out in the circle. We do, a little bit more general prep in the weight room. But there's gotta be something that can bridge everything together, and that's where these Powerlastic drills come into play. That's where the banded work comes into play. So we wanna see how we can use this newfound strength, this newfound general strength, and start to apply it through special base movements. And that first key exercise is going to be a banded stand. Okay, so if we're here and we've got our strength band, we can actually have an open palm, right? And we wanna actually focus on rotating forward and pressing. And we wanna feel that protraction here and that hip driving, that knee almost drops and we're rotating, boom. And I even like to get the throwers to visualize that finish, right? So when they're here, they wanna feel that good tension through here, all the way down into that left side, into that plant leg. Now, if you're a discus thrower, one thing that you could do is you could even get something like the strength band here or the HIF band here, and you could just put this palm like this, boom, hold, okay? Boom, hold, boom. That was a little bit early of a boom. And we can hold that position, okay? So we can do that for shot and discus. When we do that discus drill, I like to have that lever a little bit further out. That helps us feel the glutes, that helps us hit that extension here on the right side and squeeze through that left side while we have the trunk control, okay? So that's that first key exercise. The second movement is going to be a half turn. This is where as we're getting closer in the season, we're getting closer to a peak, we can start to use movements that are very specific to the actual throw, okay? We don't need to complicate this stuff. It's pretty simple. Get strong, throw a lot, do cool movements like this, okay? So we're gonna use the banded half turn, okay? So now, if we're close to the season, we're close to peaking, right? We can go here, line this up, and we can actually focus on half turn here, through, okay? Half turn, boom, a little bit quicker, boom. And we start to really focus on driving everything. Now, you see how I have this around this post? That's pretty hard, that's pretty complicated. Now I'm gonna give you a little bit of a trick. So if you wanna go a little heavier, feel that tension, you can do that. If you don't like that tension, okay, you can just go through here and change the actual knot. When you change the knot, you change the tension. Okay, so now, what I like to do if I would be here, okay, I'm holding, and then if I'm throwing the disc, or maybe if I wanna go a little bit lighter for the shot, I'm gonna step, boom, okay? Step, boom. And I still want to feel that good position here. I still wanna feel that hip rotate through. Same exact concept here with the discus. I would go through, I'm holding with this, I'm taking that step, boom. This one's a little bit too heavy. This is like the Sam Mattis half turn. Here, step, boom, or the Jaime Perez or Eric Favors. I would still just stay with your half turns with the strength band, but try to really feel that long lever arm and change the knot so that you can feel a little bit different tension. Make sure when you're doing these drills, you're trying to execute the technique that you have in the circle here in the weight room. That's where everything gets blended together, okay? Now, the last thing that we're gonna do is going to be the Dak Prescott rotations. These are literally what Dak uses when he's warming up. Now I'm gonna go back to this knot, okay? So if I have the knot here, bring this back through, shoot, more like this, there we go. That's called the Lucas Warning Special. Now, what I like to do is if I'm here, I wanna feel a good stretch on my trunk here. So I've got my interior and external obliques, okay? Basically, we've got fibers running this way and then fibers running across this way. We need to train them both, okay? So we're here, boom, 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 boom. And we wanna train both sides, okay? Here, again. So this is a really good movement that you can use, one, as a warm-up, but two, as you're starting to peak and you wanna feel really, really, really freaking strong, and you wanna make sure that you have that structural stability throughout your entire trunk. Use that Dak Prescott rotation. I just made that name up because he does use those before he warms up for his games. Use that to try and feel that rotation from your lower back, in your trunk, into your hands. Just like the hammer throw. It's the same concept in the discus, same concept in the shot. We want to feel that rotation. We wanna feel that energy travel from the ground through our body into that hand on that finish, that nice trebuchet finish, so that we can start to really light up and apply a large amount of force in that short period of time. Remember, it all comes back to impulse. And when we're in the weight room, we're gonna be training a lot of general strength, okay? When we're out in the circle, we're very, very specific. When we use our bands and we're focused on the band work, that's gonna help with a special movement, and that's gonna help you bridge everything together. If you need help with that, you need help with your periodization, you need help with keeping things simple, head over to throwsuniversity.com. You can pick up a program today so we can help you become one of these banners, one of the best throwers in the entire world. Until next time, guys, peace.